YouTube, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about why I think none of us should put any money into a traditional savings account for any extended period of time. Rather, when we want to save and hold on to our money, I would much rather put my money into a high yield savings account. There are a ton of options online. Most of them have a really good competing APY, which is an annual percentage yield. Basically, that just means how much money that you are going to make annually in interest on your money, as opposed to a traditional savings account, which you're going to make next to no money in interest. So I'm going to chat about the account I use, which is Marcus, and show you why I like it so much more than a traditional savings account. So let's jump right in. So the reason that I chose Marcus is because it fits my needs for exactly what I wanted. Marcus is just an app or a website here. It doesn't come with any debit card, credit card, etc. So I'm not directly pulling money from this account like I would a credit card or a debit account like Wells Fargo. I'm not putting money directly into it either. I have to go directly through my Wells Fargo account. So I link my Marcus to my Wells Fargo, and that's it. But that's all I wanted, was just an app. There are plenty of options out there, though, if you'd rather have a high yield savings account that you can actually attach a credit card or a debit card to and put money in and take money out that way. I just wanted to keep it a little more simple. So that's why I opted for Marcus. Now, if you go to the Marcus website here, the first thing you'll see is this nav bar up top. And if you go to the savings tab, you're going to see that it has a 3.4% annual percentage yield, meaning throughout all year, how much money you put into the account, you're going to earn 3.4% interest on your money. Now, I want to highlight this is important because in a traditional Wells Fargo savings account, like I was talking about earlier, you are going to have a 0.01% APY. So the difference is stark. It's the difference between, say, couple $100, maybe even a couple $1,000 a year, to maybe a couple dollars in a Wells Fargo savings account. So it is tremendously different to at least start to put in as much money as you can into a high yield savings account. I don't personally put all of my money into a high yield. I like to distribute my money into various other accounts that I'm able to. But I do put a little bit into my Marcus to at least have a little bit of a stable savings account. Now, when I say stable, I mean that Marcus, similarly to a Wells Fargo or a Chase Bank, is FDIC insured. I think we know what that means, but for anyone who doesn't, it just means that it is government protected for your money up to, I think it's $250,000. So if something happens to your money, it gets stolen, you have to dispute a transaction, something like that, your money is safe in this account up to that $250,000. So this is an account that you can feel rest assured that nothing's going to happen to it. It's not like a stock market where you could lose a bunch of money and not be able to do anything about it. Whereas this is a smaller reward system, but it's steady and it's guaranteed. And so what I mean by guaranteed is with that 3.4%, unless that number were to change by Marcus, or Goldman Sachs is who owns Marcus, you will always make that money guaranteed. You're never going to have any chance of losing it like you would in a stock or a bond. So really easy to open an account here. You just go to the Learn More tab here and open an account. It's pretty straightforward there. And you would just select the online savings account, put in your information, and continue. Now, in my Marcus account, I just looked at it and I have about $350 so far that I have earned in interest this year for doing nothing. All I've done is put my money in this account and let it work its magic. I don't even think about it. I just put in money when I can, and it's already made $350 and we're only halfway through the year. So I should earn a little bit under $1,000, I'd say, in interest. Now, that's not going to uh, help me retire tomorrow by any means, but it is certainly a lot better than if I were to just keep it in a traditional savings account and maybe earn a couple dollars on it. I would much rather save or earn, close to $1,000 than, a couple dollars. And that's only with the amount of money I've put. If I continue to put more and more money on or in the account, I'll make that much more money in interest. And that's really it. The beauty of this account is in its simplicity. All you do is set it up, which, as you saw, would take a matter of minutes. You start putting your money in, and that's it. You let it work its magic. We will in the future spend more time digging deeper into other accounts like Roth IRAs, 401ks, etc. But for this video, I wanted to keep it short and sweet. I would much rather have my money, or at least some of it, in a high yield savings account as opposed to, in the past, I left thousands of dollars sitting in my savings and my checking account at Wells Fargo, and it was doing nothing for me for years. And it was an absolute no-brainer to move some of my money over to a high yield where it would at least start to make some money for me on interest. So I hope this video helped you, and I will see you in the next one.